Morning, friends. Pastor Al. It's Tuesday, October 7th. In Galatians chapter 5, verse 14 says, the entire law is summed up in a single command: love your neighbor as yourself. And the next verse says, if you keep on biting and devouring each other, watch out, or you will be destroyed by each other. You know, if we look at the world, in the sinful world that we live in, isn't that so true? People fighting and arguing and just, attacking each other. As a kind of a sad story came out of the NFL the other day on Sunday. One of the TV announcers got into a fight with a trucker, I guess, over a parking spot. And they got in a fight and the TV announcer got stabbed. However, what it sounds like now, he's going to be charged with a felony because the other guy was just defending himself. In this, where is this love your neighbor as yourself thing? Well, it wasn't in that situation, was it? You see, if we let the natural flesh rule us, it's all filled with evil and a bunch of junk, and we don't treat others with kindness and gentleness and love. And going on in Galatians, it talks about the life in the Spirit. Let the Spirit of God change us. Friends, that's what we need to have. The fruit of the Spirit develop in us. And sometimes fruit takes some cultivation and some work, doesn't it? I know if you plant the garden, it takes some time before you can harvest it. Well, we're in that process of growing the fruits in our bodies, in our lives, through the Holy Spirit, through Jesus. So just let that fruit and work at that fruit, the fruit of the Spirit. You know what it is: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, and self-control. That is what should be obvious in our lives. I hope you have a good fruit-producing day, my friends.